Hi all, this is a short video on Stile on to be able to do two things. The first one is to import an activity or a lesson from another class, and the second one is to add students to that lesson as a class. The first thing is you log in using your education email address. You don't need to enter your password. What it'll do is, as you press login, it will move on to your to the education portal. When you with your TO number and your edumail password, and it will allow you to get into your Style account. Alright, if you've done that properly, you should have your home page with the school here. I already have a few lessons here, so let's say I want to create a new one. So this one's going to be year 9 linear equations. You create a subject, you click on it to open it, and we need to add a lesson. So we're going to browse through the existing ones. We choose Craigie-Burns Secondary College, and we're looking for the post-test that was developed over here, and I'm just gonna copy all the lessons which are added over here. It also has a pop-up, so I'll close the pop-up. The sidebar is minimized. Probably I need to rename that to something a bit more meaningful. Alright, so now you have the assessment task, which is here. Few things, you can have a look at the questions, and that's also the edit mode when you can add and modify. To see how the students will view the test is using the preview as a student. And to the various multiple choice questions, there's also questions, those questions designed with a whiteboard when they can write their working out, and also remind students at the end to validate the either their task or the assessment here, so they need to hand it in for marking. Okay. At the top there's something else that is useful, so let me exit the preview. Is, as a teacher, you can, that's the edit mode. Teach mode is when you do a live session, when you have a lesson, but analyze is going to be useful. Is going to see the students, the status of the students. Are they enrolled in that session? Are they actually doing it? Have they completed it? So when you have your students in there doing the test, that is an option that you will use. Okay. Now to add students to this lesson, what you will need to do is go to students, and if the students are already enrolled in Stile, you can just copy that class code and give it to the students. What I find out is some students don't have Stile yet, so what you can do is click that, it's an invite, but what's interesting with that invite is it will generate a full link that you can use to give out to students. So I don't really care about the class list here, but when I do email class, it generates an email like that, and that is the link I would copy paste and I would put in the lesson plan or in the WebEx chat for students to join the class. Once the students have done that, they can use the school email address to log in. They might have to click the forgot password option to reset their password. And once they have joined in your class, on this page, the students will start appearing here. So you don't need to refresh the page. As the students join in, their names will start appearing down here. So once you have all your class that is joined here, is to go back to the lesson. And here you can see at the moment that test is available is hidden from students. And what you can do is, once you have all your students, is select all students here, and you might have to update it as well as you enroll late students, and you can also untick absent students. That's about it. Sorry, last thing I need to add. Obviously, when the students have all completed their test, you go back to the assessment, and when you go into analyze, let me just once you have the list of students that are completed, they will appear on the right hand side over here. You will be able to open the assessment and mark them. There's actually other ways to do it, but that's probably that'll come down to the analysis part. And I think that's it. All right, see ya.